Today, I want to talk to you about something powerful, something personal, something that can change the entire direction of your life. What actually happens when the Holy Spirit takes over? Not when you go to church, not when you listen to a sermon, not when you say you believe, but when the Holy Spirit truly takes over from the inside out. Because when the Holy Spirit enters your life deeply, you don't have to tell people you changed. Your peace tells it for you. Your joy announces it. Your atmosphere reveals it. The first thing the Holy Spirit changes isn't your behavior, it's your desires. Suddenly, the things you used to run toward don't pull you anymore. The people you tried so hard to fit in with, you no longer feel at home with. The conversations you once enjoyed now drain your spirit, and you start asking yourself, why don't I enjoy what I used to enjoy? Why does my spirit feel different? Why do I crave quiet instead of noise? It's simple. Your spirit has woken up. God is pulling you out of what was never meant to hold you. When the Holy Spirit takes over, He begins removing things, gently, quietly, intentionally. Not because He wants to punish you, but because He wants to protect you. He removes the habits that were draining you. He exposes the friendships that were distracting you. He breaks the cycles that were destroying you. And suddenly, you realize that the people who left, and the situations that ended, were never rejections. They were divine redirections. Because the Holy Spirit will never let you stay in a place that is smaller than the calling God placed on your life. You start feeling things you never felt before. You notice God's presence in places where you used to feel nothing. You feel conviction where you used to feel numb. You hear God's whispers where you used to hear only your thoughts. And that sensitivity is not weakness. It's evidence that God is rewiring your heart. The Holy Spirit softens you, so God can use you. He breaks your pride, so God can build humility. He removes your fear, so God can fill you with courage. One of the clearest signs the Holy Spirit has taken over is when peace becomes a natural part of your life. Not because your life got easier, but because your faith got deeper. You stop panicking over what you can't control, because you know God is already there. You stop forcing things, because you learn to trust God's timing. You stop chasing validation, because you finally understand who you belong to. The Holy Spirit does not just bring peace, He becomes your peace. And the world notices. People see the glow. They feel the calm. They sense something different about you. That's the Holy Spirit, living, breathing, working inside you. When heaven starts filling your spirit, earth loses its power, sin loses its flavor, temptation loses its pull, fear loses its voice. The Holy Spirit strengthens you in areas where you were once weak. He gives you wisdom you never had. He gives you courage you didn't know you needed. He gives you clarity in moments of confusion. Because when the Holy Spirit takes over, your life doesn't just change, your identity changes. You stop living like a victim, and start walking like a child of God. You stop surviving, and start living with purpose. The Holy Spirit brings you to a place where you stop fighting against God and start surrendering to Him. And it's at that moment, when you finally let go, that transformation begins. Surrender is not losing. Surrender is trusting. Surrender is saying, Holy Spirit, take over. Lead me, shape me, use me. And when you do, God doesn't just enter your story, He rewrites it. If this message touched your spirit today, don't ignore it. God is calling you deeper. The Holy Spirit is pulling you closer. So right now, before you scroll, before you move on, type this in the comments. Backhand index pointing right. Holy Spirit, take over my life.